Talk about your songs, talk about John 3:16. Austin 3:16 says I just whipped your ass.
I've been hanging out the garden beat with my main sweet deep. I know 20,000 leagues under the sea, 40 nights and 40 days. I hung and bung on the Titanic in Hercules. This is where the power lies. Fuck her Vulcan, 46. How many times you piece of garbage? So about money, so stood on it. I call it, Toshiyam, Terrangam, Germangam. Fuck all of you.
You know, poor people who don't like AEW.
That's all kayfabe.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Kayfabe. I'm Lorenzo. I'm here with my buddy Gabe. How you doing, Gabe? You there, Gabe?
I think I'm here, man. I'm tired. I'm bloated. We just finished watching Stand Deliver.
Mm-hmm.
It's Saturday evening, a little bit later than what we're used to recording at, but we're here. We're doing it for you people.
For the people. We're doing it
Yeah,
for
I gotta save my my impersonations for Booker T when we talk about him later today.
We're gonna have to do that moderately. That's gonna hurt. I'm already
I
we
know,
were doing it
man.
before.
Man, I was doing it during the PLE, and my throat is fucked right now.
There was a lot of Booker T in that PLE.
Oh man, it was great. Well, it was distracting, but it was funny. But I don't know, man. So much has happened this week in wrestling in general, and I think it's a lot of negative that it is positive. Especially like maybe like as like a regular fan, like you might enjoy it because you know you see just random storylines thrown together. It's like, you know, you're entertained, but as like, you know, a wrestling fan or a hardcore wrestling fan or smart, that all these decisions are just confusing, man. Specifically with WWE. But it's I don't think I've written so many notes that's not for a PLE like ever in my life. Like I wrote 3.5 pages of notes just for everything that happened this week, just for like discussion and stuff.
Dang. Well, yeah, we'll really get right into it. I was just thinking before anything, and I just because I have this question on top of my head, I don't want to forget to ask you it. Is Stand and Deliver like a main PLE for NXT? Like, is it what TakeOver was?
I don't know, man. I'm just gonna start crying. I don't know, because I've noticed they started doing it each year before Mania, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of weird when you put like the PLEs with names instead of like calling them takeovers, because well, they haven't called them takeovers since for years already.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess they're trying to like implement that Stand Deliver is like the main one, like the one that you're supposed to be watching. And like before we talk about the show, like eventually we're gonna talk about the show, everything that happened there and everything. But the crowd did not make it feel like it was like a main event show. Like I think that crowd was pretty mid for the most part.
Yeah, it was a man. This was the city that we took WrestleMania from. They don't give a shit.
No, it was St. Louis.
Wasn't this St. Louis or was it New Orleans?
New Orleans. New Orleans is the better one, I think.
Okay. Same shit, whatever.
Oh man. But yes, we're recording this right after Stand Deliver. It is Saturday, April 4th. And we just want to say happy Easter to everyone who celebrates it. You know, eat a lot of barbecue, Easter egg hunt, cascarones, all that fun stuff, and just be safe. You know, hopefully everyone's having a relaxing weekend. I know I am after this stressful week of wrestling.
I know you don't have to, like, whatever you give up for Lent, go fucking crazy. You're gonna go out and gamble. You're gonna eat meat. You don't need to fucking deal with fish anymore. You can go cheat on your neighbor's wife or whatever else you gave up.
Yeah, but it's okay because you're forgiven on Sundays. You know, like that's all you need to give up, which is an hour on Sundays. Which honestly, if you ask me, that's still a lot, right?
It really is. Jesus Christ, it is. Oh,
hey,
boy.
that's good.
Hey.
No. Yeah, like I have like a lot of relatives and people, friends, and coworkers that celebrate Lent, or that participate in Lent. And I just think it's funny that, you know, they give up like very like mundane stuff. Like, oh, I'll give up eating sugary sweets.
Yeah.
Or I'll give up soda. I was like,
Yeah.
man, dude, I'll give up, like, if it's going to be a big thing, it's like give up smoking or drinking for like the 40 days or whatever.
Like
I don't know.
a true vice, you know.
Yes, you know.
Soda's just like, oh yeah, I'll, and then they like drink diet and say, oh, it's technically not soda or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
something like that. I
Mhm.
remember I had a college classmate that she would give up her technology for Lent. Like she would just put her phone up and like not use her computer, just like straight up notes and stuff, because she's like, you know, like if I gotta give up a big thing, it's like this is my biggest gripe. It's like I'm always on my phone. Like it's the least I could do. I'm like, man, prayers up to you, because that couldn't be me. I was like,
that's a lot.
No. He's like, I'm good, sister.
That's a lot. That's a lot to do. But I mean, more power to her if she was able to do it.
Yeah, make sure you rest in peace. She's not dead. I just haven't seen her in years.
That's true. Yeah, wherever she
Yeah.
is, she's on to better places.
She's in North Africa right now.
Future endeavors. Maybe we wish her well.
So happy Easter, everybody. Like, be safe. And yeah, if y'all watched wrestling this week, I hope y'all enjoyed it, because I just had a lot of fucking questions, man. But what about you? Did you enjoy this week in wrestling?
Yeah, I mean, I have notes. It was, I don't know, like you said, it was more like the news that came out of it, and just seeing some of it. There was a few like, oh, cool moments here and there, but all of it's just trying to lead the roads to WrestleMania, and those matches, other than like the Obafemi one, the Stephanie Vaquero one, I can't really like be hyped for. And it's like they're running it back. Oh, run it back. Last year's, and it's like not even as good as last year's.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, like whatever, but you know, we'll talk about it. It's just, I'm not hyped. I feel like I'm only hyped for like 2 matches, and then they're trying to tell me like, oh, we're adding this one and this one. It's just like, okay, that doesn't make me like want to see it anymore, but okay, sure.
Mm-hmm. Like, if I was to compare this to last year's build-up for WrestleMania, like the story was there for like last year's Mania, but I think the execution was poor. Where it's like, you know, you opened up with Jey Uso versus Gunther, and you know, you had that, and then, you know, Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte, and then everything else in between, which I don't remember the other matches that happened in between. All I remember is that Viking Raiders came out dressed up as Clash of Clans. Do you remember that?
Was that when that happened?
Yeah, they were facing New Day. Like there's only 2 matches from last year's Mania where it was great. Like the triple threat between Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns. That was a good one. The other one was the women's match between Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Io Sky.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Yeah, but like other than that, it was very like, I don't know. And it's like, I think that was like the era where it was like you and I started picking up the same patterns of like, oh, each match had to be sponsored by something. Everything was an ad read. When you compare that to the Mania before, they were just transitioning into like that whole, oh, like this is sponsored by this or this is sponsored by that. Like it wasn't very like fucking balls deep with it, you know?
Yeah, it wasn't super corporate like with you said, with fucking like race cars with fucking decals on every single thing, you know?
Oh, yeah, I know. It's like they're turning that to like basketball jerseys, football jerseys. It's just, it's inevitable now, you know? It is what it is. But to go back about the match card for WrestleMania this year, I think it looks pretty good. It's just the execution of building up these stories are non-existent. Like, I really think that WWE is throwing shit against the wall and seeing what sticks. And I'm not saying like these performers are bad, because they're not bad. They're great performers. I think the match card looks good. It looks very strong. But like you said, I'm not very excited for it just because of the way they're building it up. Like, it's very like mundane, you know?
Well, I know we went over the match card, I think, a little bit the last week, but we can go over it again because they did add. I mean, not necessarily. They haven't confirmed. Have they confirmed those other 2 matches that might be happening because of Raw?
It's speculations, but from the looks of it, I think it is going to be those matches. Well, I think it's going to be the tag match that they're teasing. But I don't know about the other one.
But then it would, well, like, is it, well, here's what, how many matches here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then they, you know, speculating that other tag match, which is, spoiler warning without talking about Raw, the Vision and I Show Speed versus LA Knight, right? LA Knight
And the Usos.
And in a tag or triple threat, whatever, or in the triple threat, 6-man tag.
Mm-hmm.
And then I figured with Symmetry, they would want to do another match
to make it
the
even.
other night, and that is speculated as being Io Sky versus Asuka.
They have to pull the trigger on that now, dude. Like, they can't just wait till like last minute and announce it and not get everybody excited for it.
Sounds like they're going to, though.
Dude, this is fucking frustrating. And it's like, I can imagine as well that the people backstage are like, oh, well, we've had like injured superstars like Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins. We didn't even know he was going to make it. It's like, motherfucker, like, y'all have such a big roster that you can add onto this match card. Then y'all should have done that after the Rumble, you know, instead of like 2-3 weeks before the Rumble. It's a lot, man. It's like, that's the question that I had like after this Monday Night Raw. It's like they added the matches. They added 4 matches to WrestleMania from this past Raw. And I remember you texting me when I was at work, like, dude, they added 4 matches. Like, dude, what the fuck? I missed Raw and all this shit happens. Like,
well, and because we were already thinking, okay, that should be it. Because this is what right here. It's 6 and 6 matches. We were like, that sounds like a event. Like, it sounds good to go. And then I text you like, oh, they're adding more matches. What?
Dude, I know. I was like, what? What the hell? Dude, it was crazy, man. I mean, it's like, so if you were to look at this match card, it's like, there's like about 3 matches that I'll probably be like super excited for. You know, easy. Like maybe the, you know, like spoiler alert, we're going to talk about it either way, but the ladder match that they announced for the Intercontinental Championship, the unsanctioned match, that one should be good. And then Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi, that one should also be a banger.
No, for sure. I'm wanting the Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar. Stephanie Valiquette versus Liv Morgan, I'm kind of excited for. Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio sounds interesting. I like seeing Finn Balor. Want to see more of him, but I don't know if it's WrestleMania hype, but hey, you know, you want to add a match, I think they deserve it. And that's really it. I'm not really interested in the other matches.
Oh, and Seth Rollins versus Gunther. That one.
I'm not interested in it. I feel like if Seth Rollins is still hurt, I could see if he just goes in there, gets a sleeper put on him, Gunther beats him, and that's it. Like, because if Seth Rollins wins, you kind of ruin the shit that Gunther has going, where he's like the legend killer or whatever he's going about, the retirer.
No, the career killer.
The career killer. Okay, and if Gunther wins, then that kind of kills the hype for Seth Rollins, unless he beats the shit out of him and he can be ridden off for injury. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, it's all part of the plan.
But just like you were saying, I mean, if only they had like a roster of like 100 more people in the back, but I know they don't.
They don't, dude. They only have like 10 wrestlers.
No, like they're legit fucking. Like, I'm surprised they haven't thrown Danhausen into the main event mix.
Oh man, it's like Danhausen's probably the best thing about Raw, or WWE right now that's been happening. It's like he's great that they get Danhausen. I follow him on Instagram this week and he cracks me the fuck up.
Did you see that shit when R-Truth was like, Asuka cursed him? It was Asuka. Oscar cursed too, and he's just like, Dave is like, what?
Yeah, with Danhausen, Oscar cursed him. See, now you're following along. There's a video of fucking Danhausen talking to Lyra and Bailey, where it's like, oh, you could put me in your tag match at the Wrestling Mania, where like he calls it something. And they're like, oh, like, for you to put me in your match, I brought you gifts. And it was like the I Heart New York hats. So they put them on. He posed with those. Like, all right, now I need those back because I'm going to return those.
He's great. Yeah, he is. He's worth every penny. I don't know what they signed him for, but it was a steal. Whatever they signed him for.
Oh, dude, he's a fucking millionaire now, dude,
Mm-hmm.
and he deserves every cent of those human dollars that he's getting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I guess we'll just jump into the week of wrestling, man. It's quite a bit that we got here, but always and foremost, we will begin with Monday Night Raw. Did you see Raw this past week?
I did see Raw, and I remember just how many things did I remember happen in Raw? Like 3 things?
2, 3, 4. I got 4 things here, but I guess if you want to start off, you can.
So let's see here. I know I showed it. We were checking the audio. Stephanie McMahon. I don't know. Did this open up Raw with Cody and Stephanie?
It did. Oh my god, that felt like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, dude. It seemed like forever. I don't know. The week just. I work all week, and then I have Friday off, and that Friday I legit sleep all day.
Hell yeah, dude.
And it feels like the week just lasted like 2 or 3 weeks, and I'm like, oh yeah, that was Monday when that happened. Shit.
For Lent, I gave up my memory.
Hell yeah, that's what I want to.
Just
For Lent,
for
Lent, I just gave up. And then that's it.
Like,
no, I do my
it's just one of
impression
those like.
I do my impression of an Animal Crossing person. But
oh my god, I gotta stop. I'm stimming now.
that's a Booker T in Animal Crossing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. But yes, Stephanie McMahon did show up on Raw. I don't have that in my notes. So what happened?
So Stephanie McMahon came out, and Cody, he's delivering like a promo. I don't know. He's saying, wherever they're at, what do you want to talk about? And then Stephanie McMahon's music hits, and she comes out, and it was just like, oh my, holy shit, Stephanie McMahon, that's pretty cool, da da da. And she comes out and basically tells him, hey, look, I'm on your side, Cody. I want you to beat Randy Orton, but if you're gonna beat him, you need to do what no one else can, and that's listen to the voices in your head, and they cancel you and they understand and whatever, and you need to be the bad person like your dad was when he wanted to win. And then she tells him basically, you're not your father. And then that's when Cody Rhodes delivers this like promo to her, and I'll play the clip here. Let's see.
So I'm confused. Is she upset because she wants to be like her dad? Why would she slap Cody Rhodes?
See, I think, hear me out, that this wasn't insulting until the crowd all in.
Dude, okay,
together.
I was just gonna say that, dude. It's like, how is that a burn? That's a good thing you're not like a fucking offender, right?
It wasn't a burn until the crowd was like, oh, in unison. And then Stephanie's like, well, fuck, now I feel like I'm insulted. And she had to slap the shit out of him for whatever reason.
She took off her white glove and her hands all clean and pristine. She slaps him with the white glove. But that's what I was confused about. It's like, is she upset because like he proved a point, or is she upset because she wants to be like Vince McMahon? Because like that was just confusing. That was confusing to me.
I think they mean the good things about Vince McMahon, not necessarily the other 85% of him.
No, the saying "boo earns."
Not the whole speeding on his granddaughter's birthday to
Oh,
you
man.
know,
You have to get
crash
there on
the car.
time. He's like, I don't know how fast this car goes.
I never drive this car. I don't know. I don't know how to drive it. Why the fuck would you drive it?
Shit. Why would you drive it? It's my daughter's birthday.
It's my I got a gift for her.
I got a gift for her, pal. And it's just a bunch of like razor, like jigs, like to bleed.
I made it myself.
Check it out.
Check it out, pal.
Oh man, but I forgot this was this past Monday.
So yeah, Stephanie McMahon did that, and basically it's like, oh, Cody Rhodes, you need to become the villain that Randy Orton has become in order to defeat Randy Orton. You know, I don't know. I feel like it's pushing towards Cody Rhodes having to turn heel to defeat a heel. But
it's like that would make sense, you know, but that makes too much sense.
Yeah, it makes
it's
sense.
Like they had the storyline of like a teacher versus student thing. There's no way they can mess that up, right? I don't know. We'll wait till Friday. But I guess like the next thing that I have here was that, remind me if this happened on this show. IShowSpeed gets cursed. Or that was last week.
That was last week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was there backstage, right? And he was there ringside next to Logan Paul's mom, because the match that they had, it was Division, which was Austin Theory.
Oh.
I am not Division. Which was Division, which was Austin Theory and Logan Paul versus the Usos in a street fight for the tag team championship. Really good match. I'm not gonna lie. This was a very good match. But in one of the spots, Logan Paul calls for the fucking for his mom, and his mom has brass knucks in her purse, and IShowSpeed's like, Paul, like, what are you doing? Like, you're not supposed to be doing that, whatever. Like, oh geez, Paul, you can't do that. So and then LA Knight was sitting ringside, so LA Knight's beating the shit out of Logan Paul. Logan Paul's holding on to IShowSpeed, he pulls him, and then he drops the brass knuckles. LA Knight attacks Logan Paul, and then it looks like from this video, if you want to play the clip, I'll explain it afterwards.
And there's that iconic Speed face that he does.
Just a... Oh, my God. So, LA Knight's going to go and check up on IShowSpeed because he gets pulled into ringside by Logan Paul. Knight turns him to the side, like, hey, you okay? And then IShowSpeed hits him with the brass knuckles, thinking, I guess he assumed it was Logan Paul. There was like 3 more minutes into this match. So, like, this necessarily didn't cause the match, but the result was that Division ended up picking up the win, and they are the new tag team champions leading into WrestleMania. And they ended up posing with IShowSpeed, and IShowSpeed is just there, like,
Yeah, what have I gotten myself into?
Oh, jeez, like, yeah, pretty much. Like, just whoopsie, you know?
What do you think of that, though? What do you think of and then the Usos, was this when they debuted that new theme song? It's just us, Us.
Oh my God.
It's us, Us. the same shit.
Son of a bitch, dude. My head. Oh man, they should just go to the other one. It's just no. Down since day one ish. I like that one better.
No,
it's just me, Us.
It's just
us, Us.
It's just us, Us. Day one is just us, Us.
Responsibly. Fuck, dude, that shit happened this week too, man. So much has happened this week. It's fucking incredible, man.
So much.
It's the Easter spirit. But so, sure enough, IShowSpeed's with Division backstage, right? Paul Heyman, he leaves to go outside, and he's talking about Seth Rollins, whatever, blah blah blah. And then Adam Pearce comes out, and he says that Seth Rollins is medically cleared. That's how he said it for some reason. Seth Rollins comes in, he hits Paul Heyman with the chair. He fucking hits the shit out of him with the chair. I'm like, poor Heyman. It looks like he's going to go for a curb stomp, and then someone pulls him out the ring, and it's Gunther. Gunther gets him in a chokehold, and then they announced Gunther versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania because they've been building up for fucking months for this, right?
Did that happen on Raw too? Damn.
Yeah, dude,
Oh,
that happened this week.
that's crazy. I didn't even remember that happened. That's I mean, I feel like it was announced beforehand somehow, and maybe it was speculated, but
Hmm.
obviously, like, oh fuck, we got to put the match together now. Let's do it this way on Raw. Well, now it
Uh,
makes sense. Now it makes
like
sense.
here talking about putting it together. They had a match between Penta and Kofi Kingston. Penta picks up the win. They interview him. Jackie Redmond interviews him in the ring, and he said he wants to have a ladder match at WrestleMania for his championship. And then whoever wants to step up to the challenge, they can. And it's like the bingo thing that rolls the balls. They
Hmm.
had that, and they drew out 5 random names or 4 names along with Penta.
Hmm.
Or no, not including Penta. It's Dragon Lee, Rusev, JD McDonough, and Javon Evans. And it's a 5-way. And then there's also speculation that they might add someone from AAA. Maybe like El Hijo de Vikingo. That'd be pretty sick.
Hmm.
Um, again, it's just like I mean, I'm excited for that match, but it's just like thrown together, you know.
Yeah, very thrown
And
together. When you said Rusev, out of all of it, I was like, okay, Rusev, me no like flying high, like all these other
no
dudes.
high flyer, me striker submissionist. Who's on ladder? No, not in. Where's he from? Moscow, Bulgaria. He's from Bulgaria.
Bulgaria.
So not in Bulgaria. Ladder climbs you. Ha 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 ha. You know,
Ladders only go underground in
I
Bulgaria.
I bet you he has like the thick winter pants like in Bulgaria with the suspenders, but he doesn't have a shirt on. But he has like the hat with the flaps like this, and he's just like in the fucking snow tundra, like chopping wood or some shit. Just Rusev in ladder match. Impossible.
Quick, turn the camera off.
Quick, change the channel. How do you feel about this ladder match?
Same way you do. We're just like, I guess if you're gonna just throw shit together, see what we like. You know, those are all names we like. We want to. It's as if uh Triple H was there and he's like, all right, I got everything booked for WrestleMania. It's good. And people just come to him, I want to be in a match. Me too. Me too. All right, we'll just put you on a ladder match with Penta.
Right? Yeah. Oh, how long is it gonna be? I don't know. Go talk to Penta.
No.
Penta. But like here's the thing too. Like that really bugged me was that we were talking about it before we recorded. Was people were saying how come there weren't any qualifying matches for this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And WWE supposedly they made a post, or not they made a post, or like they acknowledged just saying like these participants they've won matches on main event which qualified them for this match. But the thing is, the matches they had on main event spanned between now as early as like the new year, like before the Royal Rumble. It's like who the fuck is gonna remember like 4 months ago that JD McDonough beat one of the fucking Americanos or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or like no one's gonna remember that. It's like just throwing shit to the wall, seeing what sticks. And the other thing I hope doesn't happen is that they have that stupid fucking fireball ladder. That's gonna be the one ladder that's the tallest. That's gonna be the ladder that they use to win this belt. Book time this at 29 and a half minutes. That whoever wins that match is gonna be the fireball ladder in the middle of the ring, and they're gonna use that to claim the belt.
I believe it. I don't necessarily think it'll be a fireball ladder. It might be some other sponsored
A dude white.
bullshit. Whoever spends the most money. But yeah, no, I imagine that it is gonna be a sponsored, heavily sponsored fucking event, that match, and it's gonna have a dedicated ladder to it, whatever is sponsored
Oh
at that moment.
man. Yeah, dude, it's fucking overwhelming. And then, anyway, we'll continue on. They announced the Fatal 4-Way Women's Tag Match. That was also announced on Raw, which is the Irresistible Forces, which is Nia Jax and Lash Legend, the champions,
Mhm.
versus Bailey and Lyra Valkyria, versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, and versus the Bella Twins. Which, I mean, I like all women. You know, it's inoffensive. It's not. I'm not excited for it, but I mean, I'm cool with it.
Well, I'm straight, so I'm fine with it.
Yeah, man, I would hope so.
I just imagine in the booking meeting, they're just like, I don't like that. And Triple H is like, why? Because you're gay? No, man.
Gay?
It's because you gay? No, I just don't think it makes sense. What does it make sense because you're gay? No. Okay,
It's like,
I like it.
I imagine like Triple H goes, he's gonna go, yeah. So we're gonna have the Irresistible Forces, Bailey and Lyra, Charlotte and Alexa, and the Bellas go at each other. Like, yeah, Hunter, that sounds like a good match for WrestleMania. What's a match for WrestleMania?
What are you talking about, pal?
What are you talking about, pal?
And Vince is just talking to Hunter Hearst like, did you put it in mud? No, Vince, we can't put it in mud. I know we should put it in mud, but we can't.
I'll still send a truck out just in case.
I'll drive it there myself.
I imagine like they have the pudding and Vince McMahon just comes out of it like a fucking dead man. Like a
Who's
vampire.
that Danhausen mask? Oh my god, it was me, Austin.
Like,
oh god damn it!
Ah, son of a bitch! It was me all along. Oh my god, I can't do it. I'm upset. My throat's already giving out. Io Sky versus Raquel Rodriguez. The only note I have from that match was that Io takes a scary fucking bump.
I have a oh shit. Whoa, you just popped out.
Hey, I'm here. Hey.
No, I have I got that clip though. You were just mentioning, I think, of Io Sky.
Yeah, Io Sky takes a nasty fucking bump against Raquel Rodriguez. And then for audio listeners, Io Sky, she's doing like a suicide dive, but her foot gets caught on the rope and she falls neck first onto the ground. Thank God she gets up really fast.
Where the fuck is it? Oh my god, I'm losing my mind.
No, don't lose your mind, Lorenzo. I need you here, pal. We're live.
Oh my god. Oh, here it is. There we go. I need to label these better. Let's see. Let me you can hear it?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, the crowd, dude.
God, dude, me too. When I saw that, I was like, oh no. God, her foot gets caught on the rope. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, she hits really bad. Like, luckily, she's kind of a light body, so it's not a lot of weight on her neck, but that's still not, that is not the best way to land.
Like, I remember when I was a kid, I was sitting at the edge of my bed, and Richard pushed me off. And I fell in this exact position off of the bed. And it hurt.
Did it freak you out or it just like hurt?
It's one of those injuries like you ever see when a kid gets like fucked up, like they get knocked over like really bad, and then they just like
Yeah.
Like that. Like... That's exactly what I did. I didn't cry. I was just really scared. Oh, Richard. He's into piss videos.
Hey man. Aren't we all? It's 2026.
Oh man, his favorite wrestlers, Ric Flair and Brock Lesnar. Man, we haven't talked about Ric Flair in a long time. Now that I think about it, that's why we're at war right now, because we haven't talked about Ric Flair.
He's been doing stuff. It's just like it's kind of sad. He's just there like pissing himself at the bar, not doing anything really.
Oh my god, man! It's like Rick.
But,
Richard.
Yeah, Io Sky. I guess she's fine. She's not there. She got up and finished the match okay.
Yeah, and then spoiler, she was there on SmackDown. She made to say for Rhea. Oh
yeah, you're right. She was there.
Yes. That's all I really had for Raw. Now let's see had something else for Raw.
I do have one more thing. Let me get my bookmarks. Man, I just bought a new mouse pad and it feels weird under my mouse.
Ugh, Godspeed.
I show speed. Let's see. So I'm pretty sure this happened on Raw, where Liv Morgan came out and she delivered a promo. Again, stop me if I'm wrong. And she essentially said like, your mom's a bitch, dog, or
Tu
your
madre
mom's
es basura, puta.
your which is roughly translated is to your mom is trash, bitch, I believe. Roughly.
Yes, your mom is trash, bitch. And it's like, oh, she knows Spanish. Hell yeah.
So do I.
Ew.
So Stephanie Vaquera comes out, and this is a long form of video. I want to show the short form because we don't need to see like a 2-minute long video. Stephanie Vaquera comes out, and she is looking so fucking hot.
Oh my god, dude. Legit.
So fucking hot.
I was like standing doing something in the kitchen, and like it was one of those. You ever seen the memes of like the guys at the gym where they watch the TV screen because Goku's doing the fucking spirit bomb? That's exactly how I'm looking at the TV with Stephanie Vaquera. It's just.
So let's
man.
I'll play this clip of her. I don't think there's any audio. I think it's just a clip of her, and we don't need audio.
But... Yeah. It's just a clip of her, dude. Fucking Miles Bourne, bro.
So yeah, so the silence you're just hearing is me and Gabe just staring because fucking she looks like she's wearing some like Black Widow from the first Avengers movie skin tight fucking spandex plus like a thong over the spandex, so it just makes her butt pop even more. You really have to check it out if y'all don't. If y'all check out Raw, check it out for this one segment where Stephanie Vaquera comes out and she looks so hot.
Dude, she is so beautiful. Like that's crazy, you know?
Yeah,
oh my goodness, great. I just stabbed my eye with my thumb. I think that's what I get. Lord forgive me.
So, I mean, this isn't even. I mean, this is to me the big deal. But Stephanie Vaquera is attacking Liv Morgan. And then Roxanne Perez shows up.
Oh, yeah, she returned.
Yeah, Roxanne Perez. And I mean, let me show the other clip because this one is just Stephanie Vaquera's outfit. And not that I don't think we should look at that for the other hour and a half we got.
Yeah, I was going to say we got another hour and a half.
But let's see here. Oh, this is from Raw Mexico, the clip here. Oh, WWE Espanol. It says Rock. Y Liv Morgan la tenderion una trampa a Stephanie Vaquera. And so let me get to the clip where what's her name shows up.
So Roxanne Perez, pero ahora regresa y qué momento tan oportuno.
Oof.
La silla metálica. Te lo acabo de decir.
Bro,
I think so too. Because I was just like, oh shit, she's back because I know she's been injured.
Mm-hmm. I follow her because I follow her on fucking TikTok. She does a lot of like, oh, get ready with me as I get ready for Monday Night Raw, and she just talks about like her and her boyfriend, like their and their dogs and stuff. I was just like, you know what, this is the content I live for. Hell yeah,
boyfriend.
No, she's mine. Stupid. But yeah, like this whole build up for Mania, dude. I hate when they're like, oh, like we plan shit out. You only plan shit out for fucking 2 or 3 matches, 3 marquees, you know. Everything else, it's just been like we're gonna figure out what works because we're kind of booked into a corner right now.
Mm-hmm.
And when they do have stuff going, it kind of turned into dog shit a little bit with everything that happened on fucking SmackDown. But I'm trying to remember what else happened. I think that's it for Raw. I don't have anything else for Raw.
That was it. I do think that was it. Surprisingly, a lot for Raw, but I'm pretty sure
it's a lot for Raw. Yeah.
Let's see here. Did you?
My bad. I'm gonna. I think half of my caffeine pill. I'm gonna drink it.
Did you watch NXT?
No, I did not watch NXT. Well, let me rephrase that. The only thing I saw from NXT was they had a contract signing, right, for the men's world title,
the 4-way.
Yeah, the Fatal 4-Way, and Ethan Page, he does the Razor's Edge to, is it Ricky Saints? Oh wait, no, he does it to Joe Hendry, I
Yeah, he
think.
does it to Joe
And then
Henry.
Tony D'Angelo does like the choke slam to Ricky Saints, but the table doesn't break for Ricky Saints. It turns sideways, so he just fucking hits the canvas completely.
That was interesting. Other than that, they had I don't even have a clip for it, I'll just mention it. They had a 6-man tag, and it was in New York City, and it was Mike Santana was with, man, I don't even remember who he was with.
Oh, shit. I don't remember the name of that team, but they fought Birthright, correct? It was like Lexus King and Charlie Dempsey.
Yeah.
And fuck, who's the other guy? I don't remember his name. I'm sorry.
No, I forget too. But anyways, Mike Santana, I know he got a pretty big pop from the crowd because it was in his hometown, and that was really the only notable thing on NXT, other than I don't know, the build up for fucking Stand and Deliver, like you said, the going into the pay-per-view.
The only thing I have here from NXT was that the Los Americanos beat Birthright. Right? Wait, who the fuck did Santana fight? I don't know. Santana wrestled, right?
Let me see if I have.
Yeah, let me know if you have it. But Los Americanos won the match, which the winner would face Vanity Project at Stand and Deliver for the NXT Tag Team Championship. So that was the match that was announced that night from that victory, Los Americanos versus Vanity Project. And shit, I can't remember the fucking names of whoever they fought. These pens are not working.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember who he fought with.
There we go.
With who Mike Santana fought with. I don't remember.
I know,
he fought Dark State, though.
Dark State. They fought Dark State. There you go.
They fought Dark State, but I don't remember who he fought with.
Man. Yeah, and I guess we could continue on to Dynamite. It was live from Winnipeg, and that's a big thing because you know who's from Winnipeg, you idiots?
Kevin Owens.
Him too.
Sami Zayn.
That's 3. Dang it. I should have planned accordingly.
You just start naming all these Canadians. Damn it. Okay, one specific
Colorado. Chris Jericho makes a surprise return to AEW. He looks like Dalton Castle. Right? He looks so much like Dalton Castle right there. What a mustache.
Right there, he looked like the 2K graphics.
Oh my god, he does. It's like the rendering in the chest. I don't know what they did to him, dude.
Big old fucking Alita battle angel eyes and shit.
They CGI'd Chris Jericho, baby. Yeah. Yeah, so he comes out because they were going to do a contract signing between MJF and Kenny Omega, and like for some reason, like the noise kept going off or the fireworks kept going off. And Tony Schiavone,
I thought it was AEW just like fucking up, and Tony Schiavone was like, huh?
Dude, first off, it's like Tony Schiavone sucks.
He does.
Right?
He really does.
He sucks. Like I thought, and it's like, you know me, I never really try to be like the mean guy, but it's like, dude, he just fucking sucks. I was like, he's like, huh, that's weird. Anyway, we're gonna what's going on back there? It's like, dude, come on, bro, just roll with the flow. Oh man. But he grabs the mic, Chris Jericho, and he says, Winnipeg, what the fuck is up?
I'm becoming
Sandpaper. He says, I'm home. And then he walks out. Then that leads to the contract signing between MJF and Kenny Omega. And I don't really have anything else except for that a lot of stuff is building up for Dynasty along with Will Ospreay versus Jon Moxley. I don't really have anything else for Dynamite. If you want to add to that,
That's legit. All I have is that Chris Jericho returned. It was in Canada, and Dynasty is next week, April 12th.
Oh, okay, cool. Next week already?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch! I don't know if I'm gonna buy it.
I hope not.
No, we'll see. We'll see. I gotta see how this week goes. I gotta see how everything looks. You know, it's like if it looks good, I'll buy it. I'll send you my information so you don't have to pay for it.
I'm about to say you're gonna text me at like on Wednesday night or Thursday morning, like, I think I'm gonna buy it. I'm like, no.
Like, Gabriel, we do this every fucking month.
You sound like the dude going back to his ex-girlfriend, like, I think I'm gonna go back to her too.
Things are different. It's different this time, you know? Like,
She stopped cutting herself.
changed.
She stopped cutting herself for real. She promised me, Gabe, don't.
Dude, she put the
go.
pills on the back burner, bro. Like, she dumped them down the toilet. She doesn't have her refill, bro. Like, she's changed, dude. And I love her.
She promised to stop opening the car door when we were on the highway. And I believe her. I believe her.
Oh, man. It's all, she says that she can take a punch, so it's okay. It's okay, bro. Dog, we're good. Oh my god.
That's AEW pay-per-views for you. That's all.
Well, y'all find out next episode if we buy it or not, because I forgot it's next weekend. We'll review that for next week. I'll probably end up buying it so we can have something to talk about. But I love them.
I become
Gabriel Signs. It is Gabriel Signs. Oh my god, the shaker. Yeah. Oh my god. But to continue on, I think we said before we didn't watch TNA, correct?
I did not. I was trying to get to it, but there was other stuff to watch, and I didn't get to it.
It happens, man. No worries. I didn't get to watch it either. But Collision was on Thursday. I did not watch that, but I do know you have notes for that.
Yeah, just a little bit. I'm trying to see. I know Willow, it was pre-recorded because it was still in Winnipeg, so it wasn't live, but it was recorded live, whatever. Willow Nightingale had a open challenge for her TBS belt, and kind of a surprise to me, Hikaru Shida returned.
Hell fucking yeah.
And I was like, oh, I was telling you, like, oh, I follow her on YouTube and she plays games online. I was like, oh, I was wondering when she was going to come back. So.
How about this? How about this?
From Kanagawa, Japan, Hikaru Shida!
I was like Hikaru Shida, man. Like, man, who was it? Was it her? Is it Rio? The Joshi wrestler, I think.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And Nyla Rose, like they were like the main staples in like the women's division, like when AEW first started. Whatever happened to Nyla Rose?
I don't know what happened to her as far as like contracts. I know she does like a podcast with Thunder Rosa, because I follow Thunder Rosa on I don't listen to it, but I follow her on YouTube, and they'll post it, and I'm just like, okay, that's cool. I mean, more power to you.
Yeah, I hope they're okay. Anything else for Collision? That's cool for Shida. I'm glad she's back.
I was gonna mention Andrade. So, and this is just me like mentioning whatever, but Andrade, I don't know if you've noticed, he does this gimmick where he goes like to the side of the ring and he finds like a woman that they obviously like hired, and he takes a selfie with them and then kind of goes like, "Au Jante, mademoiselle," or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking
like Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah. You
yeah, mademoiselle, my queen. I don't know what he says. But
so he's been doing this like for a while, and I just feel like he tells Tony Khan, like, hey, make sure Charlotte sees this. Make sure you text it to Charlotte.
Dude, it's like I imagine like Tony Khan having Charlotte's number like on speed dial. Charlotte, you ain't gonna like this. This ain't cool of him, bro. Like he's like, it's like honestly, I would want to find out, right? If this is happening to me. If this is happening to me, I would want to find out. So I'm just showing you for your best intentions, okay?
Or he's texting it to like her Ric Flair because like, hey Rick, will you show Charlotte? And he's like, oh man, she doesn't even talk to me anymore, bro. Like
She doesn't talk to me anymore. It's like, and then he goes on Twitter on a drunk tirade. Andrade will eat a little, sending me a bunch of bullshit to send to my daughter at Charlotte Flair WWE. But I will not send this to her. But he tags everybody. Hashtag woo. Hashtag wooings.
This is how I feel with these. It feels like a midlife crisis. Like he's doing this as like a, look, I'm doing great, Charlotte. How are you?
She's like, I'm wrestling at WrestleMania. I'm doing just fine.
I'm with my best friend now. We're doing great. And
then Alexa's like, we're not best friends. Oh my god, I'm crying already. Whew.
That was it though for that. Other than 6 matches have officially been announced for Dynasty. I'm sure they're gonna announce another 6, by the time Wednesday rolls around, to where they'll probably try to port you into buying it, but specifically you. But they have 0 Hour Alex Windsor versus Marina Shafir, which okay, 0. I think that deserves to be on the show, but 0 Hour, whatever.
0 Hour, that's disrespectful.
I think so. The AEW World Tag Team Championship, FTR versus Cage and Cope. The AEW Women's World Championship, Thekla versus Jamie Hayter.
Hell yeah.
That's cool. I didn't know that was. I don't know why I didn't know that was happening.
I really like Thekla. Like, she's really grown on me.
Yeah, I like Thekla too. She's pretty cool. Andrade El Idolo versus Darby Allin. And I believe this one was like, if Darby wins, he gets to face MJF,
right? Because
he's the champion.
Yeah, because he called out MJF on. He called out MJF on fucking Dynamite,
like 2 weeks ago, right, or something.
Yeah, because the main event. Fuck, I don't know if it was the main event, but it was Darby. Was that this week? Where's Darby Allin versus Roosh in a like no count out match?
I thought that was last week. I don't remember.
Shit, probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
All my things are like blended because I remember like the Don Callis family, they came out and they attacked fucking Darby Allin. Let me see. I have the fucking notes here. No, that was last week, correct.
It was.
I don't know what the fuck happened this week. I don't even know what's real anymore.
No, what was it? Darby, was it this week? Darby was in a match, and then Jack Perry and
Jack Perry, Kenny Omega, and Brody King.
Did they come out to like help him or something?
They had a match against the Demand.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah. That sounds.
Let me see. Hold on. AEW Dynamite matches from this past week.
I just remember a promo where Brody King and fucking Jack Perry were with Darby Allin. Darby Allin's like, I know we've had our differences, blah blah blah, and Brody King's like, I'll help you out, man. And Jack Perry's like, you set me on fire. But he still agreed to like help him or something.
That's fucking funny. You set me on fire, bro. Like that was like not cool. But I mean, things change, and I think people change, bro. I'll help you out. And then it's just Luchasaurus in the back. Yeah, I agree too, Luchasaurus. We'll help you out. So, Kenny Omega, Brody King, and Jack Perry defeat the Demand, which was Ricochet, Bishop Khan, and Toa Leona, Will Ospreay defeats Pac. I remember that now.
Mm-hmm.
Mina Shirakawa and the Brawling Birds. I still think that sounds sexist, but I don't know. Defeat the Triangle of Madness. I remember that because they said that was the first loss the Triangle of Madness all took together as a team.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one was the main event. Mike Bailey loses to MJF in a AEW World Title elimination match.
Okay.
Eliminator match, yes.
Yeah.
And then they had the contract signing, the angle with Ospreay and the Death Riders, and then Chris Jericho returned. So maybe Darby Allin wasn't on this show.
Or maybe it was on Collision last week.
Maybe I didn't get to see Collision.
I don't know. I don't want to overthink it. I just know that happened at some point. So.
Man, there's so much shit. Like, bear with us, folks. Like, we're like, there's a lot.
There's a lot
of just a lot, man. I just start crying.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. You need to give us a fucking break, dude. I'm trying my fucking best.
Can you show this to Charlotte?
This is you and I crying. Whoever posts this, please show this to Charlotte, man. It's like, please. Kissy hats.
And then MJF and Kenny Omega, the devil versus the god of pro wrestling.
Dude, that sounds cringe, right?
Like we see, well, I guess MJF, if you're the devil, then it must be a god. It is just like
a god. It's like,
god.
Everything
The
is great. It's like, how is he a god? He can't be a god. He's Canadian.
He can't be a god. He's only got like 10 feet of intestine left.
It's like,
in his
he
body.
can't be a god. He only gave up soda for Lent. You kidding me?
He can't be a god. He wasn't cast in Street Fighter. Cody Rhodes was. Even though he's been campaigning to be a Street Fighter forever, I'm sure.
He can't be a god. He just vocab for a character in Street Fighter 6. He's not a character in Street Fighter 6.
Poor guy. He's not.
I love Kenny Omega, man. Oh shit, man! I'm having a great time. My pill kicked in. I'm sweating.
I gotta piss. Yeah, I gotta piss. So I'm sweating. Piss out.
Oh, man. It's all right, bro. I got bottles here. I'm just kidding. No, I ain't gonna do that. That's nasty.
Hell yeah.
But let's go on to SmackDown. We're still talking about the week in wrestling. It's amazing.
Oh yeah.
So
SmackDown.
This is one of the we'll get to it first, right? But this episode, it kind of like got me to think I'm getting tired of all this celebrity involvement in wrestling, right? Because for some reason, Lil Yachty shows up with Trick Williams. And to be fair, I love Lil Yachty. I love his music. But for some reason, like Lil Yachty, he's like a heel with Trick Williams. But like the crowd is booing Sami Zayn because like Sammy Hogan stuff. And they're like cheering for the heel, which is Trick Williams, because whoop that Trick. Well, not because of that. Trick Williams fucking badass. But they're promoting their match. Carmelo Hayes comes out and says, oh, like I want like, you know, my rematch for the belt. And I'm just like, oh, fuck yeah. Like he's going to be added to the match at Mania, right? No, they have the rematch that night. And nope, fucking Sami Zayn picks up the win. So I'm assuming, I hope not. I hope I'm fucking wrong that Carmelo Hayes is missing out on WrestleMania, which he should just be added to that match for a fucking triple threat.
I mean, I hope fucking they listen to the backlash from the fans and they make it so, but I doubt it. I don't know why Sami Zayn needs to so badly be on the WrestleMania card. Like, I don't know. Is it like is there more to it? Is it the whole like Israeli war and the politics and Triple H? He's got some dirt on him. Nah, I don't know,
dude. I don't know. It's like I don't think this is Sami Zayn's fault. It's just like we talk about it all the time. It's just like his booking. It's like I'm still gonna love him no matter what. But I miss Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, like that era of wrestling. I miss Kevin Owens. I wish he was back. So like after that match, Trick Williams and Lil Yachty, they attack Sami Zayn, and Lil Yachty and Trick Williams stand tall. Okay. Again, I like Lil Yachty, but I was like, okay, so they got 3 celebrities here. like Lil Yachty, Jelly Roll, and Actual Speed. There's no way they can add more celebrities to this, right? Wrong. Well, before we talk about the main thing, do you have anything else to add for SmackDown? Because they just kind of had like small matches here and there, right? Like nothing really. I know they had Aleister Black versus Matt Cardona, but that's all I remember that happened.
Are we talking about that? What opened up with the Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes?
Yeah, like that being the big thing. Right?
Okay, so we haven't talked about that yet, right? You're still wanting to talk about that, right? What do you wanna
Yeah.
talk
You are talking about.
What
Like,
you
if
talking
there was
about?
anything else like that's not as big as the Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes thing.
Other than that, the only thing that made me laugh was, of course, Danhausen. They had a tag match. They had a no, what's his name? Tag champions.
Yes.
The tag champions, R-Truth and Damian Priest. R-Truth was getting shit talked to him by The Miz and Kit Wilson. And he's like, you know what? I put our titles on the line against you, you two, for just for the hell of it. And they're just like, okay, what the hell? Why not? And Danhausen, isn't that what he's like? I want to be in the match too. And he's just like, no, you can't be here. We don't need you here on our team. I'll uncurse you. No, curses don't exist. Blah blah blah. And curses don't exist. Okay.
Oh shit.
Keeping that in mind, we go out to the match. So it's a tag team for the tag team championship. R-Truth and Damian Priest champions versus The Miz and Kit Wilson. And then Danhausen comes out. I don't know if it's like 3/4 away of the match. And he is wanting to, man, I didn't have the whole clip, but he's trying to get the hot tag from, he's trying to get the hot tag. He's there doing this like to The Miz. And The Miz is like, the ref and The Miz are like, dude, you're not in the match. What are you doing? And R-Truth is on the mat, and he's looking at the crowd, and then he's looking at Danhausen. He's looking at the crowd. He's looking at Danhausen, and then Danhausen is like, "Oh, hold on, shit, silly me." He grabs the tag rope, like that was what was keeping him from being tagged in. He's like, "Oh shit, my bad." And so he does that. R-Truth hot tags him, and the crowd cheers. And this is essentially what happens. I'll play a little bit of it. Where Danhausen and Miz, right? Because The Miz put him in harm's way of the curse. And I just like the ref's reaction. He immediately looks at his balls.
He looks down like,
he looks like, oh shit, what happened? What just happened to me? I just got cursed.
Harley Quinn, you gave me cancer? Danhausen, you cursed me?
So this happens.
Oh shit.
And so we get to the end of the match where R-Truth gets put in that stupid special. He has
the skull crushing finale.
Yeah, the blockbuster, whatever you want to call it. So we'll play the rest of this where The Miz gets on top of R-Truth for about to count to 3, and he gets his hardcore cramp in his arm, supposedly because of the curse. And that way, R-Truth is able to tag in Damian Priest. He gets the choke slam, the South of Heaven, pins The Miz with the ref counting with the opposite arm now.
Okay. Man, and, storytelling, am I right?
Yeah. And I don't have the clip, but Damian Priest is just like, whatever. Like when he finishes the pin, he's like, I guess, we just won, okay. And yeah, that was a funny ass part. That was a match.
Oh,
I liked it.
Dude.
It was a match though.
No, yeah, for sure. If you got Kit Wilson and Danhausen and R-Truth, it's like, you know what? Like, I'm not a hater. I sign me up for that shit. That's great.
And just to complete the storytelling, I don't have the clip either, but I guess I don't know if you saw on Danhausen's thing where he lifts the curse off the referee. Like,
oh no, I didn't see that one. No,
he does that. He lifts the curse off the referee. It shows it. He's all, I'll do it for $0 human dollars, but I never really do it for that much or something.
No, I saw the video of CM Punk and Danhausen doing the signatures together, right?
Mhm.
And it's like, oh, Danhausen with Coleman Punk here. He's high five, and then CM Punk gives him money. He's like, oh, $20 human. He's all, stay away from me. He goes, I will not. I will see you later. Oh man, it's like nothing can ruin my mood than what we're gonna talk about now.
Mind you, what we're going to talk about happened right at the beginning of SmackDown.
Right at the beginning, and then it kind of like went on to like after the tag match, because I know Cody Rhodes gave the crossroads to Kit Wilson, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
So it opens up with Randy Orton, whatever. I was like, God,
Yeah.
like that. It's tweaking out. Cody Rhodes comes out and he's beating the shit out of Randy Orton. The crowd's cheering Randy Orton because they're in St. Louis, in his hometown. Cody Rhodes comes out, and I think he's getting booed because it's like, hometown hero. Like, you're not going to boo Randy Orton. He turns around, and it's Pat McAfee, just a quick, like, he gets in, walks up to Cody, and, like, kicks him in the dick, like, without pausing or anything. Like, he just walks up so fast.
And he wasn't on the commentary, right? He just like appeared.
No, yeah, he just fucking appeared.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
go ahead.
play this clip.
What? What's he doing?
Yeah, he, like you said, he just shows up, no unannounced, and he just kicks Cody in the balls, and he's there like looking all cool, like, oh yeah, I did that. That.
So, Randy Orton, he gets a chair, he starts beating the shit out of Cody, right? And at the same time, Pat McAfee, has the mic and he's talking to the crowd. Pretty much, he's revealed to be the one that persuaded Randy Orton to go back to hearing the voices in his head, right?
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, sure thing, bud. Not today, pal. Not today.
All right, sure.
So I'm just here like, fucking why McAfee? Like, it's like such a fucking right? Like, thinking about it. And the thing I was confused about is like the talking points that he was saying kind of made sense, but it didn't make sense coming from Pat McAfee. And so I just have like a couple of jot points here that he just said he couldn't watch anymore, that it turned into absolute shit. He says that he told Randy Orton that WWE changed, that he didn't change. That WWE is going in a direction that no one likes. And then he says something that confuses me, where he says that no one likes 5'5" guys doing 45-minute Iron Man matches. That's not the exact quote, but that's the gist of what he said, which I'm like, Pat McAfee, come on, if you actually watch the product, they don't even have 45 minutes of wrestling, so they're not doing these fucking Iron Man matches. And it's like, it was so weird because like they ended up leaving together, right? And McAfee and Orton, and then McAfee is saying, like, the way he's presenting himself, it's kind of like the people who are writing this story are taking an aim at the fans online, where it's like, oh, a bunch of losers, whatever, blah, 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 that they're taking a shot at the fans online saying like, oh, like, we don't listen, but we're not going to listen to y'all, or like, fuck you guys. We're going to do what we want. But it's like, story-wise, right? Pat McAfee is the one that convinced Orton. Like, that does not make sense to me.
I mean, it has, okay, I'm gonna try to play devil's advocate here. Maybe if you kept up with the Pat McAfee show from Mondays through Thursdays from 12 to 3 p.m., you would see that this has been building up. Maybe I'm the fucking Mark that doesn't watch everything everywhere all at once, I don't know. But it's like, dude, like, yes, Pat McAfee had his fucking foot in wrestling, right? But even he said like, oh, I'm done with wrestling, like, it's past me and all this other stuff. But it's like, I feel like after he's denounced the wrestling, why am I going to keep up with Pat McAfee after that?
That's just my thought process behind it. But it's just like confusing in general, like for it to be coming from Pat McAfee. It's like, oh, like the wrestling's changed and it's shit. Like we can't watch this anymore. But it's like them adding another celebrity to this mix up. It's like it's just doubling down on like, oh, we have money to flex. That
Is he a celebrity though? I mean,
at this point, yeah, he is. Because like the Pat McAfee show, as as much as I don't care about it, that he how do you say, he does have a big following, college football, he has a big college football following, like with the fans there. And it's kind of like the same thing with iShow Speed. It's like, does iShow Speed really have a big following? It's like, even though I'm not into like the IRL streams, yeah, he's like one of the biggest celebrities in the fucking world. So it's like all these people that are like, or let me rephrase that, all these celebrities that are partaking in this year's Mania, it's just to get more eyes on the product. But I think it's also because like it also doubles down on like the low ticket sales that supposedly reportedly like going on, But it's like, dude, just lower your prices. Like, you're still gonna get the money. Like, this literally could have been a student versus teacher storyline for a buildup of years and years and years. If they were trying to do that within like the time that Randy Orton won the Chamber to win, all this other stuff, and it's like, dude, he had Cody Rhodes bleeding to a fucking pulp, and then just to be like, oh, Pat McAfee was the one who got me to do this. Like, that sounds stupid,
Yeah, he was it was me, Austin, all along.
Ah, son of a bitch. Ho, 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 ho.
Made not made sense, but it would have storyline made a little bit better if it was Jelly Roll that was telling him to do these things.
Oh,
And
man.
Jelly Roll ended up turning heel and kicking him in the nuts, but who's your babe? Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy? Who's your baby?
But this comes out of left field, out of nowhere. Like, oh, it's actually Pat McAfee. It's like, oh, okay. You mean that guy who used to announce for WWE, but like kind of left out of nowhere?
Yeah, like kind of wrestles. And it's like, I don't know. And it's like you hear like all these reports about like the backstage stuff behind it, right? And I think I sent you a couple things too, and I don't know if you have them, but
I got them here.
Yeah, and then I could read it if. Let me see.
Let me see here.
Let me see. Is it the one from Wrestle Features?
Source, is it sources indicate? Yeah, here we go.
Okay, yeah. So it says sources indicate that this was not a call from Triple H or WWE Creative, but a call straight from Ari Emanuel and TKO Brass. McAfee has been expected to return to WWE for quite some time now, and his comments about the business passing him by were all kayfabe. Another source indicates that Ari Emanuel believes that McAfee is a star and will help elevate this program between Orton and Rhodes and get it to where it needs to be between his show on ESPN and weekly SmackDown episodes before WrestleMania in 2 weeks. TKO are firm believers that the mainstream names will help bring more eyes to the product and sell more tickets as they make their return to Las Vegas. This is from Body Slam Plus. It's like this dude is also the same dude who thought it was a good idea to put Travis Scott in the main event of last year's Mania. And nobody talks about Cena winning his 17th. Like, nobody has. They do only because Travis Scott like was there. And we haven't seen him since. Like, Cody sent him to the Shadow Realm. It's crazy,
Oh, he'll be back. I'll be back.
It's lit.
He's just here, black and white, apologizing.
It's just the Euphoria cover. It's him going to the Shadow Realm like that.
I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't come back.
But it's just like Pat McAfee, dude. It's always gonna go back to that, and it's just like I wish like these TKO people would just have more faith in their wrestlers to put on a good wrestling product, and it's kind of getting to the point. It's like I feel like I'm watching UFC with all these ads and just like a little bit of fighting in between.
I don't mind like them, trying to do this whole star power thing and get more eyes on the product, like you said.
Mhm.
But these are people we've already had on WWE. We've had ISHO Speed at the Royal Rumble before. He did a moment already, you know. We already had fucking Sexy Red. I know we already had.
Oh my god, I
yeah.
forgot about that shit.
We already had Pat McAfee. Like, why is it like, oh, look at it, it's Pat McAfee? Like, you mean we've had him however long? Like, you don't have anyone else in your back pocket, Ari Emanuel, that you can call up and be like, hey man, we'll pay you X amount. Can you put eyes on our product instead of, oh man, we need to make ticket sales for WrestleMania in Vegas. Well, what do? Let's put someone on there that has already been seen by everyone.
I guess, man. But it's like, I feel like I would double down on the fact it's like y'all should just trust the talent that y'all have already. Where it's like it could have been literally anybody else on that phone call. Like it could have been Kevin Owens, like they're gonna go against each other, but then they got on the same page and they're working together. Like Kevin Owens doesn't even need to be cleared; he could just like be there, or like don't even announce it like then and there. Like let him come back whenever he's ready. Like just let it be a tease for like months, and then it was like, oh, like he's still talking to somebody on the phone, and then that person ends up being ex wrestler or something like that, like Pat McAfee. And
yeah,
I don't know. That's how I feel like it should have been performed, because like this execution was not good. And it's like that's all the discourse I've been seeing on Instagram, all on TikTok, all on X, just people shitting on this. And like Ari Emanuel, he made a post for like college football this past week, and people were like replying to him saying like, you're fucking killing WWE, you're killing wrestling and all this other stuff. But it's like, I
hope you get MS.
I hope you get MS. Oh man, it's crazy. But yeah, that was SmackDown. That's all I have for SmackDown.
Yeah, that was wrestling for the week.
That was wrestling for the week, and I guess we'll jump into Stand Deliver.
Yeah, no, that was as we recorded. I was like, oh yeah, today's still the same day. I feel like it's already been 2 weeks, and we we watched Stand and Deliver Saturday, April 4th, and then we jumped on to record. So it was at 7 p.m. Eastern, so 6 p.m. Central, I guess.
Yeah, 6 Central.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, did I miss a match? I probably did miss the first match.
The first one was on Countdown. It was the pre-show.
Okay.
Which was the like a 10-person mixed tag match or something like that.
Yeah, I missed that. I tuned in at 6:30 when it was the women's NXT Women's Championship, the 3-way.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the first thing I came across as well. So it was Stand Deliver, 6 matches on the main card and then one on the pre-show. Did not see the pre-show match, but the main event match, the main show match that opened up the show was the triple threat match for the NXT Women's Championship between JC Jane, Lola Vice, and Kendall Gray. I put here that there's solid back and forth from all the women. I really thought Kendall Gray was going to win. Like that, she's the one I would have preferred out of all the women that was there.
Mm-hmm.
Like JC Jane has really grown on me. Like she really has. And then Lola Vice, she's just progressed better.
Mm-hmm.
It's taken her a while to progress, but she's done a lot better. I still hate her theme song. I think her theme song's terrible.
I don't know why. I noticed the theme song today, and if you like speed it up, it reminds me of like a Japanese like.
Oh nah, I think of like Zootopia, like the songs they made for like Zootopia and stuff. It's like I felt like trying to make like a Shakira song because Lola Vice shakes your ass, but it's just not a good theme song. So there was a part where Kendall Gray got JC Jane in an ankle lock, right? And the camera feed just kept going to black, like going back to the show, going to black, going back to the show, going to black, like when she has this lock in. And then I'm watching it with my wife, and she's like, "What the fuck's happening?" I was like, "Oh, it's probably just YouTube, like, probably some connection issues."
That's what I thought
No,
too.
like, so it turned out that JC Jane's boobs popped out of her
Boob
gear.
holder. Yeah, her
Yeah,
boob holder.
the boob holder. Ew. No, they popped out of her gear. So like when she was just like, her forearms while she's in a ankle lock position, that they're just hanging low. She's just like trying to fix them. But the thing was, she had like a really bad like wardrobe malfunction for like a solid like 20, 30 seconds. I mean, it was just nothing but the black screen.
Mhm.
But after that, like back and forth from the women, Lola Vice, she ends up taking out Kendall Gray, and then she takes out JC Jane. Pins her 1, 2, 3. Lola Vice wins, and she is now the new NXT Women's Champion. Congratulations, Lola Vice.
Hell yeah! But what bothered me here, and I did notice the blackouts too. I will probably look for those pictures later on. For me. But I didn't see him in time. I was just like watching the match. I guess I saw the blackouts and was like, whatever. It's YouTube, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering why there was a point where Kendall Gray, I don't know if she was pinning JC Jane or vice versa, but then Lola Vice put her foot, grabbed the foot, and put it on the rope to cause a rope break.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wait, I thought this was a triple threat. Like, why are there rope breaks? Are there still rope breaks in triple threats?
Yes, there's still rope breaks. There's no DQ.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there's rope breaks when you try to pin them because they have to be in the compounds of like within the ropes. I was like,
Okay.
I guess that makes sense.
Okay, so I can forgive that, I guess. The other thing, it's a triple threat. Like, why don't you just have your minions help you out? Just JC Jane, you already have them out there. Why not just have them fucking do more dirty work than just stand there cheering?
Mm-hmm.
But that's just me. Whatever.
Yeah. Like Kendall Gray is gonna be a star. Like she's really good.
I really am rooting for Kendall Gray. I think she's great. I hope she just doesn't become La Chicana, La Americana, and they just put a mask on her.
Oh my god. Knowing that, they probably would.
Hey, maybe it'll build her up. Look at Kaiser. He's fucking like he's loved in every fucking country there is. So who knows?
Except here in America.
Except in America, ironically.
Like fucking Gables is a little bit more racist. That's why America loves it.
But otherwise, Lola Vice, I do like her. I'm glad she's the first female Cuban human American champion ever. They had to notate that.
That's what they said. I was trying to figure out what they had said.
Yeah, I heard human, but it was Cuban.
Oh,
yeah.
That makes more sense.
I was like, okay, okay.
Okay, so this next match, I'm kind of worried about, right? Mm-hmm. Just because what I told you, my wife wanted me to look up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the next match was between Vanity Project versus Los Americanos, Bravo and Rayo. This is a quote that she said about Brad Baylor, right? She said, "He looks like a test tube baby, like a scientist found frozen sperm from the 1950s, and they inserted it into a sheep embryo, and they created him and named him Biff." Yes.
Who said that? Your wife?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm just saying, I told her, okay. I was like, can you please send that to me so I can say that for the podcast? But she also wanted us to look up Lady Elaine Fairchild because she said that he kind of looks like her. I'm kind of scared. Oh my god, it's this bitch. Okay, I remember now. That's very specific. Yes, the doll.
Okay. All right.
I'm like, okay, maybe that's why it would freak me out. I expected a lot worse.
It's the hair.
I'm looking behind me now. Like, where's this?
It's because I'm scared of puppets. No, we all are.
I'm fucking terrified of dolls, dude. I'm scared of dolls.
White power. Ah.
Miss Fairchild. But it was like, so I remember I saw a post before this match happened that someone posted. It's like these Vanity Projects hold the same title as the title holders for these matches, and it was like FTR versus Gable and Jordan, FTR versus DIY, or Chase U versus Fraxium, or like Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong versus not Roderick Strong, Bobby Fish versus Danny Burch and Oni Lorcan. And like, and Vanity Project has these belts. Like, think about that for a second. After seeing this match, dude, it's like Vanity Project's kind of good. You know, like I thought they were doing pretty good.
It was a good match. Like I told you earlier, it was long and there was a lot of moving pieces within it that you had to quote unquote pay attention to. But then you had the commentators kind of like walking you through it, like, oh hey, remember this, remember that, oh look,
Yes, the more you pointed that out, I realized, you know what, that does add a lot more to the match.
That's all I really like, was like there's a lot of moving parts to it, but they're all very athletic, all the competitors. Fucking Kaiser's fucking great. Did you see when he did that like spinning headbutt,
dude? And then what's his name, Jackson Drake, is that his name? Jackson Drake, he's the manager for Vanity Project. When he took that bump and he like flipped through the headbutt, I was like, okay, that was pretty sick, you know.
That looked badass. I was like, dang, fucking Kaiser's just not even dressed for it. He does this like spinning headbutt, and he just like M. Bison type shit.
Sonic boom,
Psycho Crusher.
So that's good. Oh my god, I left all ugly. So this segment here in the match got a fucking pop out of me, right? So the Americanos, it's Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, right? One of the fucking Vanity Project members gets one of the Bravo's fingers and like does the finger break spot, the same move that Pete Dunne does, right? And then he just like looks at his fingers, looks up, and goes, ah, and then he's like starts striking like if he's Pete Dunne, right? And he's doing all these fucking moves that regular Pete Dunne would do. Tyler Bate comes in and he does that springboard clothesline where he like catches the rope behind his neck and his arms and springboards and like clotheslines him. And then he does like a crazy suicide dive that rolls through a front flip. And then Pete Dunne grabs one of the Vanity Project members and gives him the bitter end. I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, man, dude, it's like,
that's great. That's
dude,
great.
man, you have no idea how much I miss Pete Dunne and fucking Tyler Bate. I mean, they're there, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
they're not. Yeah.
They're there, but they're not there. In spirit, you know? But that got a big fucking pop out of me. I was like, that's what I miss about like NXT Black and Gold, man. Like they put on killer fucking matches. I thought Vanity Project had a lot of cool double moves, like tag team moves that they did together, and I was like, you know what, this is, maybe I'm a fan. I don't know. They're still young, and I'm still not used to watching the NXT product like religiously like I used to. Jackson Drake has the fucking headpiece, and he clicks one of the fucking Americanos with it. Vanity Project end up picking up and retaining their belts. I have a section here. Well, I'll say after. Never mind. I'll say that after we talk about this. It's Booker T's call-outs for the night.
What did he call out? Or who did he call out?
Like, I need to take out my headphone because I need to. Oh yeah, cannonball! He did that. He said cannonball. He kept on talking about rat packing. Yeah, rat packing, man. You know, rat packer, rat sacking. Oh yeah, man. Like he had a bunch of like aneurysms, like Vic. Like he said blood to the bone. I don't know what that means. And then my favorite one here. Hold on. I need a wave your hand from side to side. Say, I believe in Joe Hendrick. Come on, Vic. Oh yeah. believe in me.
Yeah, I was like doing shit in the background of my room when I had that on, and you just hear "Weave your hands from side to side," and I'm just like, "What the fuck?" I believe in Joe Henry.
I believe in Joe Hendry. Oh yeah, man. Oh my God, Booker T, you are a character, my guy. My throat's gonna be fucked for tomorrow.
Dude,
Ugh.
my whole sinuses.
Dude, I know. It opened up my sinuses, man. It's like my nose is dripping. Next match was Sol Ruka versus Zarya in a grudge match. Sol Ruka breaks in early and she gets the attack on Zarya, and Zarya takes the offense to her pretty majorly at the beginning. Sol Ruka is so fine. Like, I was just like hard ice for the whole match. Sol Ruka was bouncing back. She did a soul snatcher onto the ramp, which made me think, like, I feel like this hurts her more than it hurts Zarya.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There was a spot where Sol Ruka is trying to go for a springboard, like 450 clothesline, but that Zarya counters it to a spear. It's getting to the point where like both women are kicking out of each other's finisher, like the soul snatcher kicking out of the spear, the F5. The end of the match ends up happening when Sol Ruka gives an avalanche X Factor to Zarya, and she does that to the Soul Snatcher, and Sol Ruka picks up the victory over Zarya.
Yeah, I the only note I had here was this match was for nothing. No, it just like it had no. Yeah, of course it was like. I feel like.
Oh yeah,
when they first became a team was when I first like started watching NXT, because I remember them having these vignettes where they were like a team, but they were just barely getting to know each other. So it's like, oh, why don't you go surfing with me? Oh, well, why don't you come axe throwing with me? So
it's like the buddy, like
yeah,
the
like
other one.
yeah, like they're so opposites, but then they finally like get close or whatever. So I think through that whole time, people were like, well, let's see what happens when they break up. You know, they were like waiting the whole time. Finally, it happens. And yeah, I wonder what they're building up with Sol Ruka, because I feel like I would hate to say I feel like she's ready to go up to the main roster, but also we would lose a good person in NXT.
Dude, I know. And it's like something else happened tonight that gave me that same thought that they might lose somebody. It's going to affect the division, but we'll get to it when we get to it. The next match was Miles Bourne versus Johnny Gargano for the North American Championship. The only note I have here is I fell asleep.
He did the Johnny Gargano. You just
I just laid there, but like
the only notes I have here, Johnny Gargano was kind of cheating. Like, I forgot what he did, because Candice LeRae like threw a punch at Miles Bourne when the ref wasn't looking, and Johnny Gargano tried to roll him up with holding the tights, and Miles Bourne ended up winning. And now, like I said, Johnny Gargano must be on suicide watch, because he fucking was going through all this depression shit because he lost his best friend in WWE. And it's like, well, let's throw you down developmental and see what happens. All right, yeah, we're gonna build you up by beating this deaf guy and giving you a belt, and he loses. So it's like, what do you do
man.
now, you know? All that needs to happen now is his girl needs to leave him, his dog needs to die. And
oh my God, no, not his dog.
Or cat, whatever he's into, floats his boat. But yeah, other than that, Dion Lennox from Dark State showed up and beat up Miles Bourne after the match.
And then I'm pretty sure that's going to be like the next feud, Dion Lennox versus Miles Bourne. I wonder what's going to happen with Gargano, man. It makes me sad because he was like put on some of the best matches, or did put on the best matches for NXT, him and Adam Cole. him and Andrade, like him and Tommaso Ciampa, like he put on some great fucking matches, and just to like, we don't have anything for you on the main roster. Oh, we don't have anything for you in NXT either. Womp womp.
Well, and the whole time too, the commentator, not Booker T, but the other one,
Big
he was
Joseph.
like, yeah, he was like, oh man, Johnny Gargano, when he was known as Johnny Takeover, and the crowd chant his name, and he used to be great, and basically talking him up like he was the greatest thing, and oh, he's making it, he's coming back, and then he just loses. I
Oh,
was like,
dude, I
okay.
know. He was talking about those accolades, and it's like I felt like the ending of Endgame where like Steve Rogers, he's just sitting on the bench, old as fuck, just reminiscing about the good times. That's how I felt when he was talking about Johnny Gargano or Johnny Wrestling. Oh my god, I miss NXT Black and Gold so bad, Lorenzo. I might go back and watch a fucking couple matches, knowing me, because I'm a
Hopefully you
stupid
can
mark.
find it wherever it's at on YouTube, I think, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, I hope they have everything on YouTube. It's like if they're moving all that shit on there.
But yeah, I really didn't know, because if you had Johnny Gargano win, you would be burying Miles Bourne a little bit, unless it was. I thought it was gonna be he was gonna win because of heel shit, you know.
Yeah.
But then you have him lose, and it's like, okay, well, poor guy. They're gonna send him to Evolve now.
Oh my god, it's like send him back to the bingo halls, baby. The next match was for the NXT Women's North American Championship, which I'm actually surprised that this was above the Women's Championship, the main title.
Dude, when I saw, because like I said, I started at 6:30 because I don't remember, I got off of work and then like fed the dogs and stuff. So at 6:30, when it was the women's match, I was like, or the women's championship three-way, I was like, what the fuck did I miss all of the pay-per-view?
Dude, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, wait, no, this is the first fucking match. What the hell?
What the fuck?
It was Tatum Paxley versus Blake Monroe for the North American Championship. It's probably my match of the night between this one and the main event, but I think this one was a little bit higher. Tatum Paxley takes a bump on the ramp where she's sitting on like the top rope, and then Blake Monroe does like the stratisfaction, I think, when she like gets her legs around her neck and like flips her over. She flips her on the ramp. She goes, "Oh, my shoulder, my shoulder, my shoulder!" Like saying like, "Oh, she probably separated her shoulder." I was like, "Nah, I don't know." There was a gnarly bump to the outside of the ring where Tatum Paxley is kind of like holding on to the middle rope, and Blake Monroe goes and she flips over, gets her in a power pump position, and slams her down on the outside, and just a loud slap against the floor. I put Paxley Hogan kicking out of everything. Just kidding. Dude, she took like two of Blake Monroe's finishers. She hit the back of her head on the turnbuckle, exposed turnbuckle. She took a title belt to the face, and she kicked out of everything, and she was able to hit her cemetery drive to get the win on Blake Monroe. And this kind of goes back to the Sol Ruca and Zarya situation where it's like, I feel like Blake Monroe deserves like the main belt on the roster. I mean, on the NXT roster. But if they were to call her up right now, it's like I feel like that's another big hit that NXT would be taking in the women's division.
For sure.
Yeah, but that's all I had for that one. And then the main event, it was
Finger, roll that beautiful bean footage.
As long as no women are Asian. It's a quote by Mark Henry.
It's all men. As long as there aren't any Asian women.
As long as there aren't any Asian women, I'll beat the fucking shit out of them. That's Mark Henry.
He said that. Look it up.
Yeah, look it up. He did. The main event was a fatal four-way between Joe Hendry, the champion, Tony D'Angelo, Ricky Saints, and Ethan Page for the NXT Championship. Another solid match. At the beginning of the match, there was teamwork between Saints and Page. Tony D'Angelo was getting a lot of good offense, and it made me realize like he's in really good shape. He slimmed down a lot from like the Italian mobster, But it's like how we talk about he's getting like this character development that it kind of bugs me when he's supposed to be taken more serious, and then you have Vic Joseph go, bada boom! Forget about it. You know, it's like, dude, I think he's from Siberia and he trained with fucking wolves. And you want to talk about fucking salami and gabagool? Really? Give me a fucking break. So Tony D'Angelo has a lot of good offense. He takes a double finisher on the outside. He takes what do you call it? The revolution? Is that what he calls it? His spinning DDT? Ricky Saints.
Oh yeah. I was thinking of the like Rajan Ghul, and the
Rajan
Rajan Bo, the Rajan Ghul.
And then he took that from Ricky Saints, and then he also took the twisted grin from Ethan Page because they were going to do a table spot, but that kind of got sidetracked when Joe Hendry did his like suicide dive over the top rope, and that was when Booker T went get him all.
Made me my throat hurt.
Dude, I know. I'm surprised I can still do it. Toward the end of the match, Ethan Page and Ricky Saints, they turn on each other like in the middle of the match, right? So they're standing on the steel steps that's next to the announcer's table, and they're like trying to throw each other in there, trying to like hitting each other back and forth, ooh ah. And then Tony D'Angelo just comes and spears the fucking shit out of both of them into the announcer's table, one of the bigger spots of the night. So the last two competitors that are fighting in the ring is Joe Hendry and Tony D'Angelo. He ends up spearing the fucking shit out of Joe Hendry and then gives him, I forgot, dead to rights. I think that's what he calls his finisher, dead to rights. And Tony D'Angelo picks up the fucking win, and he is the new NXT champion. How do you feel about that?
It's all part of the plan.
Oh, part of the plan. You like that? Forget about it. You like that? Forget about it.
I mean, I'm cool with it. I guess they're really trying to put all their chips on Tony D'Angelo, which I mean, I don't mind. Like we were saying, the last, was it PLE that he did when he was facing one of the Dark State guys, really kind of built himself up.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's been kind of built himself even more outside of that whole mafia character, unless we get little echoes of remembering it from the announcer, Vic Joseph. We try to avoid it. But I mean, this is cool. I just wonder, if they're gonna call up people like Joe Henry, because it's like, oh, you're taking the belt off him, okay. What do you? I guess they're gonna have Ethan Page and Ricky Saints keep feuding, maybe. But who are you gonna have Tony D'Angelo fucking go against? Unless they're building up fucking, who's that other Obafemi lookalike? I mean, there's Jasper Troy, but then there's that other dude.
Keanu Carver. Is he the one that like said a bunch of shit about like the Samoan heritage? Yeah.
I mean, he's not telling he's not lying.
Kind of wrong that. Allegedly, he's not wrong.
One of these people tells only truths, and one of them tells only lies.
One of these people, well, two of these people tell truths, the others are Samoan. So keep in mind, Tony D'Angelo, he's the new champion, right? I have a list here of every NXT champion, starting from the earliest. The first NXT champion ever was Seth Rollins. And then it goes to Big E. Then it goes to Bo Dallas, Adrian Neville, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, he won it twice. Samoa Joe has won it 3 times. Shinsuke Nakamura wins it twice. Bobby Roode, Drew McIntyre, Andrade, Aleister Black, Tommaso Ciampa, he's won it 2 times. Johnny Gargano, he's also won it 3 times. Adam Cole, Keith Lee, Karrion Kross, won it twice. Braun Breaker has won it twice as well. Dolph Ziggler, Carmelo Hayes, who's also won it twice. Ilya Dragunov, Trick Williams, Ethan Page, Obafemi, and then that's the last one it has on here. But it's also Ricky Saints, and I think it went back to Obafemi. He relinquished it. Then it went to Joe Hendry, and now it's to Tony D'Angelo. It's, and I'm not trying to knock on it, but I feel like after, who was it? Like after Braun Breaker won it, you could tell like it's just kind of like taking a little divot, like going down in stock, because it went down like, to Dolph Ziggler, whatever. And then you have like Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams, Obafemi. And then I love him, but like Joe Hendry's kind of like stagnant, maybe a little bit going down.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
I don't want to knock on Tony D'Angelo, but I mean, it's still the beginning. But it's weird seeing him compared to like Ethan Page. I thought Ethan Page was going to win it for another time. Like that's who I thought was going to win the match. Either that or Joe Hendry retained. Like Tony D'Angelo was like the last person I saw winning.
Man, I don't know. I just feel like Ricky Saints, I feel like he could win it, and maybe he'll move on once he does his Ethan Page thing to face Tony D'Angelo, whoever else he might face. But I just don't think Ricky Saints is like big enough for the main card yet. I just don't think so.
I don't think so either. And it's like I feel like if they were to call up Ricky Saints, they would put him with like Paul Heyman. They would put him with the Vision, or they'll put him with Seth Rollins as like one of his protege or some shit like that. To have him with somebody that can like elevate him a little bit more. But yeah, that's NXT Stand Deliver. Pretty solid show of wrestling. It just sucked because the crowd didn't make it feel like an end of the year show or like the biggest show of the year. Because again, it's St. Louis. Hello, St. Louis. Actually, we're in Springfield. But yeah, that's all I have here.
Yeah, no, that was pretty much all of wrestling. I mean, I was gonna move a little bit of news here. Let's see.
So lastly on the news, it's only one thing.
No, there wasn't very many things, I think. Let me see.
No, because the only thing I know that I have here was the host for WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah, we do have that here. Let's see.
Yeah, so they announced the host for WrestleMania this year because they needed one, and it's Peacemaker. I don't think Hollywood and Vegas are that close. I think it's like 4 hours. That's still a far drive.
For enough money, it's close. For enough money.
Man. Give me a private jet, please. Oh, man. But yeah, John Cena's the host for WrestleMania because they're not selling tickets.
No. And I did want to show this clip here. If you were going to buy tickets, they had the other day, Obafemi was throwing away the fees.
As Brock Lesnar waits for combat. Oh my God!
Oh! God! Oh, shit.
So that was Obafemi throwing a random dude whenever he was coming out to meet Brock Lesnar on Raw.
Oh my God, it's an actual post. That's funny.
From WWE, the ruler has spoken. Throw out the fees. Today only. Get your WrestleMania tickets fee-free.
Use code no fees. Man, they're down bad. I think the funnier thing is that instead of like showing the guy getting thrown, they had a black bar that just said no, like fees, like just being thrown in the air. That would have been funny.
Did you see that though? Like on Raw when he threw that dude?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't, man. So do I
God,
have a better
he
clip?
fucking threw the shit out of him. I mean, I that's still a good clip.
I wonder if I have a better clip. Well, that
Oh.
yeah, you could see it from this clip because it does multiple angles.
God.
Brock Lesnar
What the hell? I don't
waits
have
for
a bar.
combat. Oh my
There we go.
God!
Ooh.
Brock Lesnar waits for combat. Oh my God!
God. I hope he's okay.
Dude, yeah, when he threw that dude like a security guard, it was just like, holy shit, he threw him high.
Oh, poor guy.
So high that WWE was willing to give up their fees for a day from ticket sales.
Man, that's the power of the ruler.
Where was I going with that? No, I don't remember.
It's all
no, but
right.
yeah, you could have saved for the fees on that day.
Dang. I have a friend that's going to go to WrestleMania this year. I forget how much he spent. He's in like the 100 sections, but I think he's going to be there for both nights.
Both nights? Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I think it was like a deal where he got them for like 300 each, I think, for both nights. But he paid 300 for each ticket, like for him and his chick, I think, but for both nights. So maybe like $600 or $700.
Okay.
Yeah, which honestly, still expensive.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but still a deal if you're like planning to go, I guess.
Oh yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Here's something you sent me. I show speed. So I guess after oh wait, no. So you remember we were talking about where LA Knight got knocked out by I Show Speed, and we'll show the clip really quick here to remind people.
Put those down, Speed.
Oh,
So that happened, and LA Knight, I guess, keeping the routine of him breaking into people's houses because that's what he does.
that's funny.
Broke into I Show Speed's house and got his receipt. Let's see what the that's all the GIF is
Oh my god.
LA Knight just throwing I Show Speed straight into his stream setup.
He goes, "What the fuck?" Or I think he says, "What the fuck?" But like, honestly, props to I Show Speed because he's selling the fucking shit out of this, and it's like I feel like he does care about the product.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he's there, he's acting like he acts and stuff. He sold the fucking attack from LA Knights like as the stream went off the air, and I forgot what he was being interviewed on. It was like some sports show, and he was talking like, "Yeah, LA Knight attacked me in my home after that accident that happened on Monday Night Raw." Like he's promoting it, so it's like I hope, I just hope if he is part of the match, he does good and he doesn't hurt himself. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, for sure.
But dude, he's getting his ass
handed
handed to him, man.
Lastly, here on the news, I wanted to share. I don't know if you saw this getting passed around. It looks like the original tweet got deleted, but Stephanie Vatger on March 31st, she was being like hounded by a fan.
Oh yes.
So here's the tweet, and it had a video attached to it, but it got deleted. But here's a tweet saying, "It's Stephanie Vatger. Thanks for stopping for your fans. You're the fakest ever. You're not the Primera. You're the last. I just asked you for a photo and an autograph. All the rest of the female wrestlers did it with no problem, except you. You was the mean one of all. Check out my list." And it had a video accompanying with it. Again, I don't know if I scroll down, it'll show it. But then Stephanie Vatger tweeted out like a reply to it that said, "I always stop and I'm very kind to my fans. Yesterday was my birthday and I was honestly having a really bad day. Even so, I politely asked for understanding and many people respected that. But you followed me for a long time, saying hurtful things and making people feel uncomfortable. I told you no multiple times and you kept following me and recording. And now you're posting this on social media. It's sad to see people like you call themselves fans."
Hell yeah, call out the fakes.
And obviously that chick got overwhelmed by negative shit because she deleted her post and everyone was basically on her side saying like, "Wow, like you're a piece of shit. You fan.
Oh,
Big
dude.
fan."
Yeah, call out the fake fans, bro. That's what we need to fucking do. Like, have you seen the video of Obafemi like waiting for his cab ride and he's being hounded by fucking scalpers?
And he just ignores them.
Yeah,
that
he's
what he's-
ignoring them the whole time. Like they're waiting, and it's like grown ass dudes, like with like suitcases of like
photos
of
and shit.
merchandise.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
and like, but they're standing like a fucking distance away from him, and he's just like on his phone. They're like, "Oh, like you don't hear us?" And then he's just,
I saw something of like Dominic Mysterio doing that too, where he just like ignored them.
"Oh
He
yeah," and
just-
the guy was like, "Fuck you!" Like without us, like you wouldn't be this famous, whatever. And it's like, dude, shut the fuck up, you stupid loser.
No, I would tell Stephanie Varquer, happy birthday. Oh wait, that's not the right clip. I would that's the wrong Stephanie.
You're not their father.
I would say Stephanie Varquer, happy birthday. Let me give you 31 spankings or however old you are. And yeah. I wouldn't tell her you're a terrible fucking wrestler.
It's like,
you're
I
not
wouldn't
number
tell that
one.
to fucking anybody. Like
Nope.
no wrestler at all. What the fuck? Unless they,
No.
well, I'm still not gonna say it in general, but it's God, dude. Fans are fucking stupid, man.
And then to post it online, like you want the internet to like talk shit to her, and it's like,
I was
wait,
saying, I'm just glad like shit backfired on them, man.
yeah,
Fuck them.
Rowdy backfired.
Fuck them.
But yeah, no, I think that's pretty much everything. I think we're gonna end on there with that Stephanie Varquer.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm cool
Hell
with
yeah.
that, man.
Hell
It's like, you know, as shitty as this week of wrestling was, you know, besides like stand deliver, as long as we have Stephanie Varquer, everything's right in the world.
Oh yeah, happy Easter to Stephanie Varquer.
Yeah, happy Easter, and happy Easter to everybody else who celebrates it. And hope y'all have a safe Sunday. Celebrate with loved ones. If you're not going out, just stay safe in general.
Yeah, no, thank everyone for again liking, watching, reviewing, sharing, commenting. Thank the great Gabe for being here. And what do you say, people, Gabe? You already said.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm coughing up dinner. Fucking Booker T, dude, messed up my throat.
Mhm.
But thank y'all for liking, commenting, subscribing. Thank y'all for you know, doing all that fun stuff. We release new episodes every Monday at 5 p.m. Central before they release Raw on Netflix. We're on YouTube. I had a stroke. YouTube, like, comment, share, give us a follow. We're also on our socials right here at That's All Kayfabe, all lowercase, all one word. We're available on every podcast platform where we get your podcast needs. We are on there under That's All Kayfabe. And if you also want to buy merch, we also have t-shirts on circumule.com/That's All Funny, where you can get your That's All Funny and That's All Kayfabe t-shirt. Please support the channel. Share us, please. We're down bad, man. We're down bad.
Yeah, we'll see y'all later. Thank you for being here. God bless America. God bless Stephanie Varquer. Praise Allah. See